Welcome back, my fellow agents. It is I, X7, your semi pro paleontologist expert, and also the host of Zenorama, the podcast of heroes and monsters, not to mention GD Splanations, the co host thereof. Check it out, it's got some good stuff on that channel coming up. The Nerd Off is a lot of fun. But today we're going to be talking about the visit I and my sainted mother and sister went. I showed you the dinosaur ridge last week, and this week, not quite a week ago, but almost, well, a little over 8 days ago, we also went to the Morrison Natural History Museum. But before we get too much further into that, the history and then the pictures, of course, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Love the comments. It's lots of fun to read them. And, if you want to get notified of new content daily, hit the subscription bell. And we'd really appreciate it if you watched, 5 or 10 or 15 minutes. This episode will not be that long, I don't think. So, having said all that, let's roll. So, here we are. The museum is located on the outskirts of Morrison. I'm not exactly sure if it's the southwest corner or the northwest corner. Maybe it's right in the middle. It's not in Morrison, but it's near Morrison. But it's a a two-story building with two floors. It was opened in 1989 and has been operated by the town of Morrison since 1995. This is my first visit, which is sad, but it was a lot of fun. You do pay to get in, and then they've got a tour, or you pay for the tour. Fritz was our tour guide, and they kind of set me up because they asked me. Well, my sister doesn't know. My sainted mother read a book in the car. I think she'd had her fill of dinosaurs for the day. But my sister went in and she told them that she didn't know much, but I was a dino it all. Thank you, I know Dino, Garrett and Sabrina. And then they asked me about what I thought of Nanotyrannus. They hit me with the Nanotyrannus right away. And of course, I believe it's just a juvenile Tyrannosaurus, like most experts do in the field. But there's my sister walking in, and the sign on the front I think is pretty darn cute. And it's got a gift shop. I always think the gift shops could be bigger, but then I'd spend more money. And yeah, so they tell you what's going on. World's first Stegosaurus bones. I don't know if they say Stegosaurus stenops. They've got Apatosaurus ajax, touchable casts, etc. So it doesn't take a lot of time to go through. I mean, Fritz was very nice, but I knew most everything he was saying because, well, my sister had a great time, and I tried not to say anything dumb or, well, not to sound too smart for my own good. There's your Mosasaurus skull right there. Oh, there's the picture. Well, we'll get another picture of him later on. And that's an Allosaurus fragilis, maybe. I don't know. Fragile, if it was from Italy. An Allosaurus fragilis. And a book. I did not buy a book. I really do need to. I have plenty of books. Look at how gigantic that thing is. So there's a skull. Yeah, I mean, look at the size difference between that and the T-Rex teeth. We'll see a T-Rex later on, but even right now, you can tell their teeth are completely different. So, and there is the Apatosaurus neck. More bones. There's the Brontosaurus from 1 million years BC. It's probably pretty to scale, even though that scene didn't happen in the movie. I don't know how that would have played out, but it would have been better than what we got. But a lot of dinosaurs. You do see him crawl across the desert. I did review this earlier. these are just really, it's well done. I mean, yeah, we talk about Martian Cope, so I let my sister read the Bone Wars comic book because we all have feelings about Martian Cope being morons. I mean, good at what they did, but morons for doing what they did. In here we have Stegosaurus, which they have big ones and little ones. See, I think that's a Psittacosaurus, and I did not rotate this. There we go. And look at that. It's going rough. Tiny little Stegosaurus. How cute is that? It's still got a miniature Thagomizer. So they actually have tracks of tiny Stegosaurus. That is not a hatchling Stegosaurus. I'm not exactly sure what that is supposed to be. I just like the picture. There you go. 6 pounds, an adult in. So lots of good information here. There is your Diplodocus skull and or a Diplodocus skull and Camarasaurus. I don't know if that's to scale because look at the size difference there. It's taken two. And, yes, that is not Brontosaurus excelsus, but Louise. So, what do we have here? Those look pretty darn cute again. And now we.
This is another rock from the same place. Again, it's a chunk of the sandbar. This shape indicates that it was made by running water. The surface was made by running water. It's a river. In typical Morrison fashion, there's dinosaur bone embedded in it.
So please be advised the videos were shot 8 days ago and do not reflect exactly what was going on, but you can hear my sister and Fritz talking. And we'll have one more coming up as well. But there you go, more pictures. And now we've got the preening Utah raptor, which is about the size of the velociraptors in the Jurassic Park / World Series, or Deinonychus as they look to me, but can't tell that to Lilith. More footprints, phantom ornithopod tracks. Now we're in the late Cretaceous. The lower floor is the first floor is the Jurassic Park, where the Jurassic critters live, and then you go upstairs and you see the Cretaceous and Cenozoic fossils. So we've got the seaways here. There is a Pteranodon, which is a Geosternbergia but it's no Pteranodon longiceps, but it'll do, donkey. And there's our T-Rex skull. Look at this, and a little model there. It's quite a difference from the one from King Kong and even the one from Dinosaur Land. And there, yeah, see, look at the difference there. Still ferocious, still the greatest dinosaur ever. There he is. And now we've got the end times there. There's our Mosasaurus, and now we're going to stop for the second video.
Water, but as soon as this becomes useful land to them, they move in here.
Yeah.
And so this is T-Rex. This is Stan. Stan's typically regarded as maybe the second best T-Rex skull that's been found.
After Sue.
Yeah.
Yes, you will probably hear my mom and her family jibber jabbering in the background. Anyway, more about it. Here's a lovely Triceratops skull. Missing the nose. Oh, no, it still has the nose horn. These horns need a name like Thagomizer. I don't know how you do it organically like Thagomizer, but I'd explain that to my sister. Here's Harryhausen's lovely Triceratops from 1 million years BC. And here's some mammals. So now we're in the age of mammals-ish. Along the wall here, you've also got, well, no, this is the fossil prep room, which I didn't take pictures of for some reason. But there's my lovely saber-toothed cat. There's Kazar and his wife, Shauna, the she-devil. I did not remember her being a redhead. And Zabu, his friendly saber-toothed cat, which, I always like Kazar. So there you go, some Smilodon fatilis, as opposed to the one in San Diego, which was populator. I might when I if I go visit there in October, I hope to get to the museum. And if there are no Packies, but Packy charged and got chomped. That's the end of it, really. So I threw in a couple extra pictures here because there's my beloved Elasmosaurus. And now we are done. I told you it wouldn't be too long. And so I've hit most of the museums locally. Denver, yeah. Probably should go over to Boulder sometime and see that one. Be that as it may. Oh, I left that there. Beautiful. Just ignore that white line at the bottom. And until our next assignment, I'm phasing out. This is X7, phasing out.
Rampaging in an unsuspecting world, living creatures from the dawn of time. What havoc will they wreak? What lives will they destroy? What depths of panic and terror will they create? Dinosaurus, the most amazing, astounding, astonishing adventure of them all, beyond anything your mind can imagine. Never before seen on the screen.